Hello, hello. Pamela here with Passionate About Scrapbooking, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the Texas Hill Country in Fredericksburg, Texas. Welcome to tonight's Restoring Joy Through Scrapbooking. This is my weekly series that I do on Thursday nights at 5 p.m. Central Time. If you're joining me, say hello and let me know you're here while I grab a cup of coffee that I made. I know. I shouldn't be drinking coffee this late at night, or this late in the day. I'm probably going to regret it later, but I just wanted some coffee. What are you drinking tonight? Water, soda, wine? Glass of wine sounds really good right now. So I'm a little late hopping on tonight. I made a detour at the last minute when I got my Stampin' Up! Order in this afternoon and saw the beautiful painted Illusions Designer Series paper. This is our February product of the month. It's a Designer Series paper pack, and I'm still going to use some of the Currently Loving product, just not the Scrapbooking Workshop kit. I'm going to use the stamp set right here with it. I have a fun title that we're going to do with it. And I think I am going to use the Lovely Arrangements Stampin' Dies. I think. I was going to look through the Scrapbooking Workshop kit at the flowers that are in there. There are some die cut flowers. I'm not sure how they'll look, but I thought I might. See, I think those would work. So maybe we won't do any stamping. I'm going to dig through this in just a little bit and we'll see. See, we've got some. This is Secret Sea leaves, but it might work. And there are also some pretty old olive leaves in here too. So maybe we will use the Scrapbooking Workshop kit in a new and different way. I was looking at my other titles. And then the sticker sheet too. We could pull one or two things out of here. We'll see. All right, so let me tell you about the product of the month and some of our other specials real quick to get us going. And if you're new here and haven't heard about what's going on in February, I can catch you up real quick. So every month, this past December, we started our product of the month special. This is February's, and when you place an order of $75 or more, you can get this paper packet for $5. Each month, the product will be something different. So the first month we had a Designer Series paper. Then last month we had a stamp set. I wonder if I can find it. I can. I'm not sure. Yeah. So this was December's Designer Series paper pack. I think it's still available. We'll look here in just a second. And then this was the January stamp set. So as long as they don't sell out, then they will be available the following months. Hey, Lori, how are you doing? So good to see your face. So let me see if I can share my screen with you real quick, just for a minute. Bypass private. Yeah, let's see if this works. I'm not sure it's going to. All right. I think y'all can see that. Let me know. Hey, Debbie. It's good to see you too. It's been a long time. I'm missing you. So give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. This is about the product of the month. So we've got the Painted Illusions that's available right now during the month of February. However, if you have not purchased either the January or the December product of the month, you can choose those in lieu of the Painted Illusions. So you could get any three of these. So as long as they're still in stock, you have that option. So let's like view the item. Like I've already claimed mine. You get only one. So if you place two $75 order in 1 month, you would have to pick something different. Then there's the Fabulous Sayings stamp set. So you can see all the cute things that you can make with it. Looking at that one too. Yes, I got that one. And then the February one. So I just got that in today. All right, so now let's see if I can get back to my screen. There we go. Awesome. And I'm also, I don't know if let me see 1 second. Hey. So I did get cleaned up today. I was going to show you my new shirt I got. ChatGPT says that navy is my color. I don't know. I really like red and I really like black. Most of the time you'll see me in black. All right. So I just thought I'd say hello. If you have any questions about the product of the month, just be sure to let me know about that and I'll be happy to share more info or direct you in the right way. What's really cool about the ordering process now, when you go in and you start placing your products in your shopping cart, it'll actually give you a little tally up at the top and let you know how close you are to earning that free product. Hello. All right. I recognize your face, but I can't remember your name. Cupcakes and lattes. All right. I'm going to go ahead and flip back to my other camera. I'll try to remember to show my face a little bit more. I wish I could, let's see, overlay. I don't know if I can figure out how to do it. New camera overlay studio. I used to have a little circle overlay. Like, see that little, I don't know if you can see it, but I don't know if I can, I don't remember how to get my face in there. That's the only problem. There's that. Hey, why don't we do this for a little bit? Okay, we'll do it like this for just a few minutes. All right, something a little different. I'm going to get rid of that little circle. Okay, so y'all can see me. I can't see you. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate that. And then I'm going to try to remember now. All right, so Painted Illusions. We've talked about that. Talked about the product of the month and how that works. I'm going to let's see here. Make sure I don't lose my stamp set. I don't even know where the case is right there. Also, the month of February, when you choose to join my Stamping Up team, you can receive for free this stamping positioner along with your business kit, which will include $125 of product of your choice for only $99. So for $99, you get the stamping positioner plus $125 in products of your choice. We have brand new March online exclusives that just went live. Of course, we have the annual catalog along with the January through April mini catalog, January online exclusives, tons and tons of beautiful products for you to choose from. I'd probably recommend doing your basic supplies. If you have things that have been on your wish list, maybe ink pads, stamping blends, paper, and a few stamps. We can talk about that. If you're interested in learning more about that, just let me know. But this stamp positioner, I'll grab it real quick. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, so this is a stamp positioner in person. Oh, goodness. So it's really cool. It's kind of like a Misty, kind of the same concept, but a different design. It has this plate that moves off of it. You put your stamps over here, ink them up, and then stamp them on your piece of paper that you hold down with the magnets here, which I can't get off. So, and then there's this cool contraption where you can position it and go up and down right here when it goes in these little holes right there, those pegs. And you can stamp words or sentiments repeatedly or images like I did not too long ago. And I think that's all I'm going to share about that. So let me know if you have any questions about this. The only way you can get this right now is by joining Stampin' Up! Now through March 3rd. Let me see if that's correct. March 2nd. March 2nd's the last day. And then it'll probably be our new catalog that comes out in May before we'll be able to get our hands on this again. Demonstrators, that's one of the perks about being a demonstrator, is you get access to products early. And we already had our pre-order for this. And then now, if you didn't get it as a demonstrator, you won't be able to get it until they release it to customers later on in the year. Then also we have the Lovely Blossoms craft class is coming up next week. I think that's on Thursday. And I signed up for it, so I'm excited about that since I have all the products. I don't have any more information on here, but you can go check out the website, look under, just type in Lovely Blossoms, and the craft class along with the suite of products will populate for you. The February deadline wrapped up 2 days ago, February 10th. So now we are into our March Fluttering Garden Paper Pumpkin Kit sign up period. So if you haven't subscribed to Paper Pumpkin yet, now is the time to do that, and you can get a all-inclusive kit where we will make, I think this one's the same thing, 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. You'll get coordinating envelopes in that kit. There's textured white card bases, pre-cut paper pieces and sentiments. Then there's also an additional stamp set. So you'll always get one Stampin' Spot. I think I have one laying over here from February's. So you get a Stampin' Spot plus a stamp set. This, for the month of March, you'll get 2 stamp sets. And if you're a first-time subscriber, you'll get an acrylic block as well. So you'll have everything you need, the adhesive and everything, to create those beautiful pages. Plus, the Paper Pumpkin Creatives Design Team, I will share with you when you subscribe with me 12 to 14 projects created by our design team. You'll get a PDF to that to create alternate projects. And then last thing I believe here, I just wanted to remind everyone, if you earned bonus coupons in January, now is the time to redeem them. You have until February 28th to redeem your coupons. So look in your email. Stampin' Up! Would have sent you an email with the codes in there for you to copy and paste into your checkout during that time period. And then there's just our beautiful catalog. And we won't be, well, we're not using anything in this today. Actually, there's lots of fun things to do. And it's kind of the reason that I went off plan today with the product of the month, because if I just focus on lovely blossoms all month long, I don't get to play with all the other products. So I'm going to have to rethink that a little bit, or squeeze in these types of products every now and then. And I think what I liked about today was that I was creating with still using the lovely, not the lovely, currently loving Scrapbooking Workshop Kit, but we're bringing in another product to change some things up a little bit, show you how everything can work together, and just using a little bit different stuff. So maybe you don't like the Lovely Blossoms Designer Series paper. You could purchase like all these stamp sets to recreate the page today, or maybe do the scrapbooking. Well, you'd still get those colors and stuff. So we could play around with what you could get. I was going to say, if you've got this and this, then you could possibly get this for free, or for $5, the paper. I'm not sure that will total $75, but it'll get you real close. So you may have to add on some dimensionals or adhesive, something like that. All right, so let's get busy. I'll show you real quick, just up close. Okay, I think I'm going to, since I don't, let me look at this. We're playing a little bit. Look, there I am. Maybe I can put this up in the corner. I think I can make it a little bit smaller. I really like the circle, but I'm not sure if I know how to round watch. Yay! I figured it out. Okay, so y'all can kind of see me today. We'll see how this works. I think it'll be fine. I think I'm right in the middle pretty much. Okay, so this is the beautiful Designer Series paper. You get 3 sheets of each design. So you've got this sheet with that. Then we'll do it this way maybe, so you can kind of see the different patterns and colors. And you have this pattern with a fun, this reminds me of mermaids, and doesn't some of this too, like the ocean, and we could have a lot of fun with it. The colors in this are, let's see, I think, yes. Darling Duckling, Flirty Flamingo, Granny Apple Green, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, Petal Pink, and Pretty Peacock. How pretty are those? I just love how they come up with all the color combinations. And then this one, I love it because there's no pink in it. So, but I do love pink. And then more Looking Mermaid stuff. So this would be a fun beach vibe as well. So I love the kind of tone, not tone on tone, but the solid colors mostly with just the white. But then this is so pretty. All right, so I've already cut my paper, and we are going to be, I think this is going to be like really clean and not a lot of technique tonight. But I think I may not have to do any stamping if those die cuts work out. All right, so I'm going to put 12 by 12 White Willow cardstock on here. I'm using my glue, my removable glue dots that I love so much. And that'll just tack that paper down so that we can, it won't move around on us and we can lay some things out. All right, I think I picked this up to go like backwards. So let me kind of show you what we're gonna do. I cut 4-inch, so 4-inch square, 4x8. Can't decide if I'm gonna go down to 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch yet. Then I think this one goes here. Where would that go up to? That'd leave, I think that's plenty of room. 9.5, 3.5 inches right up here. And then I think this one I planned for here. So this is totally kind of out of my comfort zone using all these patterns, but I was like, and I think I'm going to flip that around that way. Since it's the misty moonlight, butted up against the misty moonlight, and I'm going to sneeze. And then I'm trying to figure out oh, that must be like some petal pink with flirty flamingo. All right, so see how I kind of did the colors right here. You go over here, and then yellow and yellow. And this one it was more like that way, but I still liked having that. So what do you think? I think that's going to work. You're not going to see as much of the designer series paper because we'll have our photos on top of these, probably with some white mats as well. So I'm going to grab out real quick from my table here another adhesive, because I'm probably going to need it. I need to remember to order some refills because last time I ordered these, I accidentally ordered the like a whole pack of 10 with the applicators. So I have lots of applicators now. So I need to buy some refills. Okay, I think I'll just start over here. I know it's kind of, usually you go over this way, but I'm going to leave this open so that we can do we're going to do our title up here. And I'm not sure, maybe we'll do some journaling up here, or just leave it white. I'm not sure. But I'm going to just lay stuff down. I think I will stick with the 1/4 inch down here. I don't know if I had a picture of a card and a layout. I'm not sure what I did with it. Yeah, sometimes sometimes it makes noise and sometimes it doesn't. This is one of my old Tombow ones that I used to use all the time. All right, so what's everyone been up to? Let's have a little bit of conversation. And what you been up to? What are you doing now? This one, I'm going to start over here. I know Debbie's been moving. Debbie lives here in Fredericksburg, Texas with me. Let's see. So, have you been making anything fun? Valentine's is in a day or two. So I did most of my Valentine's stuff in January. Bevan, my daughter's coming in tomorrow evening, so I've got to get her card. I've got a maid, so that's not a big deal. But I remembered I need to get her some chocolate-covered strawberries, so I'll have to go to the store tomorrow to do that, because that's her dad started doing that for her years ago, and when she's with me, then I have to remember to do that as well. And we'll probably splurge, have some steak and maybe a glass of wine. At least Jeff and I will. Hello, Jennifer. Watching me in the Jeep. Oh, how fun. That's a long drive. We are on the way to Florida for the weekend. You're driving. Are you driving from, is it Ohio to Florida? Hey, Jennifer. Jennifer says, my kids are having hundreds day at school tomorrow. Oh, fun. So they're dressing up like 100-year-olds. Yep. I bet the Valentine's Day prep did wear you out. All right. So there's all that. Lots of great color going on here. Then I think I'll tack these down. I'm trying to decide. We'll put this, that's probably what I'll do. And then when I print my photos, I will do the white border like I do quite often. It's kind of my go-to right now. It might just officially be my signature. White borders and American typewriter journaling is what I've been using for a while now. That way, I know lots of people like to change their fonts to go with their page, but I just stick with the same font almost all the time. I guess I feel like it's my journaling and I'm just, documenting it like that. Now, I wish Stampin' Up! Would make these double-sided, so when I put it on like this, it's not sideways, but they haven't done that yet, so I haven't picked photos yet. I came up with my title and just, I'm going to have to go through photos a little bit, or I might even stage some photos in the next day or two. And you'll see why when you see my title. So I am just going to I think I'm going to leave this for either some clusters, some flowers, or journaling. Now, this would be a really great page where you could add your flip flaps. You could do 3x3 and 4x3, and you would get a ton of photos on here because we're going to get 8 at least. Because I don't think, I was just trying to keep the borders the same. I already forgot what they were calling them with one of the girls was Stampin' Up! Common borders is what they call it. All right. So see how that will break up the patterns a little bit and not make them so bold and crazy in your face. I got my coffee and then now I'm warm because I'm wearing my sweatshirt. What? Lori says she has a new scrapbook room and she's organizing her things. Well, I can't wait to see that. Okay, I'm stepping off for just a minute because I'm going to turn my fan on. I don't remember who it was. I watched someone else's YouTube video one morning this week, and there's no telling what's going to blow away. You'll get some air circulation in here because in the Texas Hill Country, it's like 70 or 80 degrees. I haven't even looked today. I did go out and check the mail earlier, and it was nice. It's beautiful. I think we're supposed to have some rain maybe Saturday, but we've had beautiful, beautiful weather. I probably shouldn't have done that because now I have makeup on my fingers. All right. Heather says, yes, thank you for reminding her about the paper. It's so pretty. So fun. So they did good. All right. So my title, we're going to have a little fun here. I got this idea off of the sample that's with this. When you pull up this stamp set, the Currently Loving, there's a sample over here. And the title I'm going to do is Currently Loving Life. But we're going to use the cutouts, the party alphabet dies, for the big life. And I decided to do an exclamation mark. So something like this. And I don't know. I was gonna say I might do it a little higher and put another, but if I put a piece up here, I don't know if I need a piece of something to separate it. I don't think I'd have to, but it's gonna be something like this. And then this idea was from the, like I said, I don't know what I did. I printed off a picture, at least I thought I did, but it's hiding under here somewhere. Give me 1 second as I go through. There we go. It wasn't that one. I don't know. I almost did a page similar to that, but then there was a card. It was a card that had it kind of like this rainbow looking color going across. So that's where I got that from. And then what sizes did you use? Sizes of paper? Clarify, Sherry, for me what you're asking. Okay, so Currently Loving, and we're going to stamp right on the page. And I think I'm going to do it like this. I got to figure out what colors. Whew, that might be tricky. I'm wondering if I should go a little bit. Should I go lower or maybe just I'll stay there? We could even put some flowers up here if we wanted to, possibly. Let's see. What sizes did you use? If you're asking about the paper, it's 4x4 and 4x8. All right, so we've got all that down. We're good there. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this down so I can brainstorm a little bit about in my head, the colors. I may just want to try and decide if I want to do black or I don't know that I want to do a neutral color, I think. Awesome. All right, so let's start from this side. And I think my dimensionals are going to fit good. Let me I'm gonna kind of throw some of these on here and see what. No idea yet if I'm going to use these or not. That one's going to fall off. What do y'all think? And I may dig through the kit a little bit more to see I'm just going to throw some of these around to see what we think. And then we'll kind of decide. There's two big ones. So we could do, I don't know if anything, maybe it'll have to go like, maybe it might have to go some way like this. This might have to go somewhere else. That may be too close. We'll see. And tell me what you think of that. If I did that, then I guess I could do that with Secret Sea. Not sure. And we could do a bigger cluster. Well, we could do one in each. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I think I'll keep it up. This could move over just a smidge, and I could snuggle that right up in there. It's sticking to my finger. So, well, hold please. Something like that. So maybe we'll come down a little bit more. I'm going to go right there. All right, now we can get after it. Let's see. I should be able to make these fit on here pretty well. That's what's great about those alphabet dies, the party dies, party alphabet. Let's see. I'm going to put this down first so I know how high to put my. I guess I should not be on the same pattern so I can see where they're actually going. Now this one I think I will. So what do y'all think about are y'all liking the little circle up here? I don't know why I haven't done that sooner. I just haven't taken the time to remember how to do it. Did a long time ago. All right, I do need one more right there. So how about we just go through and put all these on here real quick. Do I have another piece? I don't think so. These are a little skinnier, so they don't quite fit. Okay, I'm gonna go right there. Maybe only use like 2 on this one. And then I can do that one there. Okay. So life, we want E. I need to find a little, someone had like a little metal trash can I saw on a YouTube. I might actually have one of those. It was for pens, really. And I need something like that to put my dimensional backs on. Okay, I think that's going to work. Now, if I had planned a little bit better, I might have spread out my letters on the designer series paper just a little bit more to get a little bit more color variation and where it wouldn't go from that to that. All these I kept pretty close, but so you can see how it kind of blends in. But then I didn't want I wanted another color down here on the end, so I went over to the orange, or it's blending between the yellow and the oh well, I think that was just a smidge too high, but I may pull it up later and fix it. We'll see. Did anyone else notice that I did that? Darn it. I put it on the wrong side. See if I can get it off without messing it up. It's coming off pretty good. It's like nobody said I messed it up. Okay. Guess I was too busy chatting to even notice. There we go. All right, I think that's going to work. Now, has anybody had an opinion on I think that's going to work. I think I'm going to use these flowers. I don't have to stamp and die cut out. I think I'm going to make an executive decision and do. Sorry for slurping. So I'm going to stamp those in Secret C. I'm going to come over here. So I want, just looking at blocks. That's probably going to work. And then this one's going to work. So we'll just work our way that way. Okay, is anybody freaking out because now that my page is mostly done? All right. So that's looking pretty good. Don't have any ink on my block, so I don't think I'm going to mess up. I think I'm going to kind of center it right there. All right, I'm going to. I have a little moment of, whew. All right, this one. Now I've recently re-inked my Secret C, so it should stamp really well. And then I'm going to move over here and probably come to about right there. I think I'm a little too close. Okay, I didn't touch. Okay. I know they do me too, Susie. Yay! I've almost exhausted my old close to my heart ones, so it just is what it is. I guess I could flip them around the other side, but they won't be on there very long because this evening I'm going to get pictures put on it. We all need to, if you're a demonstrator, go into the, I don't know where the suggestion box is, but let's all go in and um, put in our suggestion to please. There might be enough room up here now to put a flower here. If I do that, let's see here. Something like that, then I'll redo my configuration here. This one's like gonna fall off, probably. That might be pretty, and that would hit all three of those pictures with a little bit of journaling here. I like that. So when I spread it out this far, I'm usually going to do a zigzag. So your eye is going here, and then we need something like up here. Maybe, were there other, there weren't, so far I don't have any. Let's find my, I literally cleaned this off over here just a minute ago, and I've already got it covered up with all kinds of things. So let's rearrange just a little bit so I can find what we're working on. But then I still have a big old pile of stuff on each other over here too. Okay, I can put all that away. I'm looking for my currently loving scrapbooking workshop kit. So I'm putting away my other products of the month. All right, so I've got that. And let's, well, I'm not going to take the time to fussy cut this out, but I was like, oh, that would be pretty. There's a lot of those flowers. This is, yeah, this is, let's say maybe this is not the scrapbooking workshop kit, but it is. But I'm going to pull all this out so I can see what I have, because I punched everything out. But see, there's like these flowers, these you could fussy cut out. There's lots of pretty leaves and stuff. And let me see, I think that's pretty much it. Okay. Don't think that needs to go on here anywhere. See, like even, well, Lost Lagoon and Cloud Cover work really well together, along with the Pretty Peacock. All right, I don't think I have any other. Just have a bunch of titles. All right, so no more. But we have enough to make it work. See, currently loving life. Just wonder if there's something. There's a leaf right there. I wish there was another secret sea leaf. I don't really even need it. Look, there's some more of those flowers. Okay. So I think because I can put this one up here, I might actually like cut this little one off and replace it with this big one. If I do that, I'm going to put it up here. Okay. Because we can put one up here with, let's just get it done. That way, I like it. Okay. Let's start up here. I'll put 2. You can see how if it'll fit in here, sweet. That'll work. Just barely laying it down. Now let's do a little surgery on this one. I think I will go like, just gonna cut it like that. Then this one can go over here. I don't know what I did with my, we'll do it right here. So I finished up my February Paper Pumpkin Artisan Design Team alternate projects today. They're so cute. I can't wait for you to see them. So you can, I think that's going to work. I could put it underneath, but I think I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to tell you real quick since I thought of it. February 24th, I'm not sure what time. If you go to stampingup.com, you can join the event and you'll get, I think, a notification about when it goes live. So go to go to Paper Pumpkin's Facebook page, look under events, and then you can click going, and you could add it to your calendar. And because FYI, I don't know if y'all know this, but they give away free kits when you join the live. So if you didn't get a kit, you could win one if you comment during the live. So heads up, because it's super cute and it coordinates with the Easter Joy suite. There'll be my alternates, and then I think this month is Cindy Schuster's alternates. She made a really cute one for the add-on dies. Trying to see if I can get this on here before that leaf falls off. All right, so how did I have it? I want it. Think it like that. I think that'll be okay. Maybe up a little bit. Let me see here. There we go. Maybe where it's just touching, but I didn't put any over on there. Okay. Who would have thought to use those punch outs from the Currently Loving Scrapbooking Workshop kit with this paper? And then, and I think I'm just going to leave that white. It's not something I do a lot. These, I'm just going to do let's see here. So I think I'll do like that. That'll work. And we'll have a couple of dots. Then I can probably use some of the Moody dots. I don't remember the whole name of them. I think they're out of stock right at the moment. So I put, I think I'll bring these together. So I don't know if I'll have to do much more to this. We'll kind of, all right, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to, I think I'll do it like that. I'll bring these two touching, and then we'll do this. So since I have so many colors going on here, I'll probably do my photos in black and white because it'll be the, it's currently Loving Life, so there'll be kind of a mixture of photos. Give me 1 second while I move some things around on my screen so I can see. You need to be like that. Yeah. And so yeah, sometimes you don't have to do all the technique, and that's fun, but not totally necessary. Let's I don't know if they're in here. That would have been cute if you had cut those and done, then you would have done something over here too. These are what I was wondering about, but I don't know if I want more of the, whoops, I don't know where that went, more of the Secret Sea or not. All right, let's see here. I'm wondering, give me 1 second, because I think I want a different color. What would be pretty? Is that? We could add a little bling to it. What do you think? Let's see here. Because this is probably, I mean, it looks really good with that. I don't know. What do you think? Iridescent. Anybody have any suggestions? Let me look at our embellishments real quick. What are they under? Embellishments. Embellishments. What are some of the most recent ones? So say I've got, ooh, I see the pearls of beauty might be pretty. Color of the pearlized faceted. They go with the pearlized, oops, they go with the lovely and beautiful suite. Petal pink, calypso coral. So I think those would work. Let's just put a couple down and see. I wonder what those will look like. I think there's actually, yeah, There's actually 3 colors. I just realized that on here. All right, so even though I probably just said it, we'll do the petal pink because that's what's actually in here. And which is the middle right here. No, I was going to say I could put it on the eye. I don't think I'll do that. I think I'll just stick it over here. Okay. There. And let's do a tiny one, like right in here. The sparkly, since they catch the light, they're going to work really good. This one. I think it's time I fixed my putty. There we go. That'll work. So I think that's plenty just to add a little something. I think I'll do this one. I probably won't put 3 around there. I may only do the 1. And then let's come down here. And then somewhere out here, let's do a big one. I think that'll work. I'm always just kind of looking at little, I guess, divots. Not all the time, but just to tuck them in. I'm debating about this one. I'd have to put it down here. I think I'm just going to leave the 1. And you know what? I think I'm going to say we're done. There's so many more things we could probably do with it, but it's just something clean and simple and easy. I'll do journaling right in here. The only other thing I might look at, let me just look. Just a note. Currently loving life. None of, other than just a note, none of those really work. And then those don't either. And then I don't think today was, that'd be really bold if I had either one of these on this day, or I think I'm done. I'm not going to overdo it this time. What do you think? I think that'll be fun. I've got lots of space for journaling, so I could like do 2 photos, journal, these 2 photos, journal about them. Same thing here and here. Oh, okay, yay. Well, I appreciate all of y'all joining me. All right, I had to go back and look, Donna, for your name. But that's probably a good thing because then I can remember maybe next time. Donna, Donna, Donna. Cupcakes and lattes. Yum. We'll have to learn about the story of where that came from. Thanks, Debbie. All right, so don't forget, I would share, I don't know if I can find it. There it is. That you can get this designer series paper, the product of the month, from, I think it went live February 3rd, something like that. And it'll go through the end of the month. So February 28th will be technically the last day to get it. If it sells out before then you can choose the December or January product of the month if you haven't already gotten that or earned it, because you can only get one. And then it'll probably be, if it's still available, any of these, all of these, in March, you'll have a choice of 4 products of the month you can get with your $75 order. So I think March, let me look at my calendar. I think March 3rd is when the March product of the month will go live. We don't know, even as demonstrators, what it's going to be. So we're surprised, just like y'all are, or at least we are. We usually do find out like the day before because someone from Australia will post about it, and then everybody knows what it is because they get first dibs on it. Okay, so I'm going to wrap things up. Let me know if you have questions about that. Don't forget about the join special for only $99, y'all. You can join my passionate about scrapbooking and stamping team, and you can get the stamp positioner free now through March 2nd. You can get $125 in free product for only $99. Shipping's included. You'll pay tax if, I guess, you pay tax on products in your state. Then you'll have access to all the products early, a month to a month and a half usually, before customers get their hands on those products. You'll get a 20 to 25% discount with the opportunity to earn more. So if you have any questions about anything, let me know. One of the questions a lot of people ask me is about quarterly minimums. Ours is $300 a quarter. So all these years that I've been a demonstrator with Close to My Heart and Stampin' Up, I just look at it as if I don't have any customers, then I spend $100 a month. I meet my minimum. You can get Paper Pumpkin subscribers. I think it's just with 5 Paper Pumpkin subscribers, you can meet your minimums. So if you have a group of friends that love to make cards, that's a great way to do that. And there's more benefits. One of the real fun ones that's coming up is on stage. Are you going, Lori? have meant to reach out to you, but I haven't. I'll be there. March 12th through the 15th is the on stage in Long Beach, California. So I've been working really hard and saving my money to be able to attend that this year because I missed out last year. So I'm excited about that. I'm fixing to start doing swaps. I'm just doing swaps this time with the artisan design team, and that's primarily why I'm going, is so I can meet a lot of the fellow artisan design team members. Wish I could meet everyone from around the world, maybe someday, but it's not in the cards for this one. I'll just meet mostly the US and Canada artisans that attend. So we're already making plans to meet up for dinner and do a swap together. So, all right. I think that's about it. So if you have any questions about anything, let me know. Be happy to help you. Be sure to check out my social media for more ideas using the lovely blossoms. This was the coordinating scrapbooking workshop kit that I worked on tonight. But for the last week and a half, I have been creating with the lovely blossom sweet collection. I pulled out I thought I did. One second. I did. I think I have one of the cards. Here are the pages that I've made so far. And then I have one of the cards that I made. I mailed out the ones I did on Monday to fellow artisans that were having birthdays. This one I'm going to save for my mom, so she'll know. I'm going to go see her this weekend, so it'll probably be a couple of weeks and I'll send her this card. So we did the soft-centered technique on the stamps right here where we stamped the cloud cover. We inked her with the re-inker and the Stampin' Spot. And then I sponge daubed the Secret C in the middle and then did the same thing on this border for this page. So see how it coordinates? Now I wish I had the other card now so I could show you how it coordinates with this one, but I had to drop them in the mail because I had to go to New Zealand. Both of them did. Oh, and it takes weeks for them to get to New Zealand. And then this was the page where I showed and shared how to use the stamp positioner. So if you haven't watched that YouTube video, be sure to go check that out and learn a little bit more about the stamping positioner. And then this is the one I did on Monday. I've had lots of compliments about this, and I know I'm going to do more of these. And it's about scrapbooking your Bible study, scrapbooking a sermon that really hits you. So I did this one from this past Sunday. So the title came from the sermon series, and then I journaled about what we learned about treasures. Brian, our pastor, associate pastor, he did treasure hunters was his theme for Rooted. And then I put in truth for the title. But anyways, I'm really loving this suite of products, having fun with it. Now, I'm going to be leaving Saturday to go visit my mom for a couple of days. And my plan is to be back for my live on Monday at 5 p.m. So tentatively, that's the plan. So I hope to see y'all on Monday, 5 p.m. Not sure what we're going to be doing yet because I've gotten a little bit behind on my February card kit, but I have tomorrow, so I'm going to work my hiney off tomorrow, see if I can get that done since I got my paper pumpkin done today. Yay! All right, y'all have a great Valentine's Day too. I know it's not always joyful for everyone, and we'll be experiencing that with my mom since she's missing David. So that's why we were going this weekend. And but just remember, hopefully you have friends and family, girlfriends, so you could do galentines. And because anyone can be your Valentine. So just share the love with someone, and hopefully, and I'll be praying that they share the love right back. All right. Take care, everyone. See y'all Monday, hopefully.